What's going on, everyone? And welcome to Poppy TV. I'm your host, Poppy, and welcome to another episode where we see Okinawa through my eyes. So guys, just getting off of work. It's pretty hot. It's pretty humid as usual in Okinawa. But today, we're going to do a special one. I decided to do a little video essay on a maybe not well-known historical figure in Okinawan history. I hope you guys enjoy. And if you like my content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, here's my video essay. I hope you enjoy. It's 1402. A well-liked middle-aged Aji came into great influence over his land in the Chuzan. The Chuzan was a part of three principalities in historical Okinawa: the Hokushan, the Chuzan, and the Nanzan. The ambitious leader will become to be known as Sho Hashi. He was born approximately in the year of 1372 at Sashiki Castle in modern Nanjo City, Okinawa. In spite of the power and status that he had as an Aji, he had his eyes on a greater vision, the unification of the Ryukyus. It was during the same year that Sho Hashi's ambitions further manifested into a rebellion that he led against the then Aji Brunei of the Chuzan. Sho Hashi won that war in 1404 and installed his father, Sho Shisho, as the leader of the Chuzan. Even though his father was the official leader, Sho Hashi was the one behind the scenes that held the political power. During this time, the three principalities fell under tribute to China and enjoyed economic and cultural trade between the two societies. Sho Hashi maintained this relationship between the Chuzan and Imperial China. Sho Hashi still had his eyes set for unification of the Ryukyus. His next target was the Hokushan in the north. Sho Hashi viewed the Hokushan as a political and military threat, even though they didn't have near the resources that Sho Hashi in the Chuzan had. So once again, in 1419, he attacked the Nakijin castle with the help of three turncoat Hokushan Aji and won. In shame, the Hokushan chieftain, along with some of his Aji, committed suicide. Fast forward 2 years later, due to his fame, power, and close ties with Imperial China, Sho Hashi asked for and received recognition from the Chinese emperor after his father, Sho Shisho, died. It was then, in the year 1428, that the Zonde emperor actually gave Hashi the title of Shang in Chinese, or Sho in Japanese, Sho Hashi, and officially bestowed him the title of Likyu Wang in Mandarin, or Ryukyu O in Japanese, the king of Ryukyu. Backed by Imperial China and with his brother as chief of the Hokushan, there was only one place left to conquer, the Nanzan. And in 1429, he did just that. And after the fall of the Nanzan by Sho Hashi's hands, he essentially united the island and officially founded the Sho dynasty in the Ryukyu kingdom. So guys, that's it for the historical figure, Sho Hashi. The reason why I like Sho Hashi, because he reminds me a lot of Oda Nobunaga, another famous Japanese general, a rather more famous Japanese general, to be exact, because Oda Nobunaga was responsible for uniting Japan under one government as one people, because back in those days, it was the Sengoku era, in mainland Japan rather, where they had feuding states. Almost similar to what was going on in Okinawa at the time with the Hokushan, the Chuzan, and the Nanzan. I think he was from what I've researched and read, I believe that Sho Hashi was pretty smart. He was able to lead his people, lead his troops to take over the other principalities. He also showed that he was really good politically as a political leader, because not only did he become the leader of his area in the Sashiki area, he was able to continue working behind the scenes, making sure that trade with China was going well, to the point where when his father died, that the emperor of China, I think his name was Xuande, I might be pronouncing that wrong, I'm sorry, but at that point, like when his father died, he got the backing from Imperial China. So that was a big power move on his part in, taking over the rest of the principalities. And I think through him, as a proxy, a lot of Chinese influence came in Okinawa and shaped a lot of the architecture, the culture, and the food and whatnot. And you can see evidence of that in Shuri Castle. And fortunately, Shuri Castle was burnt down, I think, in 2019, 2018. I could be wrong. I gotta double check on that as well. But fortunately, when I first got to Okinawa, I was privileged to visit Shuri Castle, and it was beautiful. The architecture was simply amazing. I think it's rebuilt by now, but I will get back to you guys on that. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for today. As usual, I hope you stay blessed and stay tuned. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.